Sorry. Sorry. Gentlemen, like I said, I am already running late, so I got to get going. Running so late that I forgot to unmute my mic. Okay, flasks, we want the blue. We'll check this. That's good. That's good. What's this? Strength. Don't care. Over here, enter base game. Beautiful. Rumazula and Forbidden... Dude, can I go? Forbidden Lands. Forbidden Lands could be tech for, like, one... Could be tech for, like, one boss? Okay, let me put that there. And this is going here. This is going here. Okay. Need to check talismans. Ow. Good. Good. Wow. Rotten Wing Sword Insignia is crazy. Could also do Blue Dancer. Yeah, I mean, especially to speed up this early game. Dude, I thought it was going to be the Invis Black Knife Assassin. What's my crit load? 9.3? Yeah, Blue Dancer, speed up the early game. I like this plan. Nice. Okay. If you're curious how I set this up, just type !DRL. This is not using anything specific. Like, this is a very curated, put together league randomizer. A race. Yeah, this is fast. I mean, this weapon's gonna be a fast weapon, obviously. I need this grace. One of the best options. Aged One's Exaltation, huh? One of the absolute best options for runs like this. Dragon Halberd and Dragon Scale Blade are just insanely good at getting great damage very quickly. Now, granted, with upgrade level, they don't scale as well. And with character level, they also don't scale as well. But starting weapon, honestly couldn't ask for much better. right. Shouldn't you check for some early smithing stones? What, the... off of, like, Kale? I mean, I need exactly a somber one. I don't think so. That doesn't sound like a worthwhile use of time. Let's be safe. With no armor, doing the fire tech is health expensive. Okay. Wow, remembrance. Remembrance is huge. What a seed, huh? Got a remembrance and a flower. All right. Amazing, amazing early game. Well, this is one of the benefits of having weapon in your offhand. It does not come in super often. Holy shit. Oh! Oh my goodness. If he swung with the fucking sword right there, I was so cooked. But Mimic Tier very often uses right-hand weapon instead of left-hand weapon. Jesus Christ. Getting cooked by Mimic Tier, 5th boss on this seed, would have been diabolical. But that's one of the benefits. The main one is two-handing when you're on horseback. So like if I'm not two-handing and then I go to two-hand on horseback, this is actually going to two-hand instead of one-hand. That's not the same for if it's in your right-hand slot. Okay. One, two, three, four. I can definitely do 5. I can maybe even do 6. Finding a remembrance is huge. Gonna go back to Storm Hill Shack.
You're in your nomad layout. You're
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. What the fuck? Here we go. All right, here we go. Jesus Christ. I can check Bernasty for his wares. But like right here, for example, I don't need a two-hand before I get on torrent. I can just do it when I'm on torrent.
not names. Let me ask, are you here? Does your face, despite, but takes me back? Any interest? All I know. Now's the time.
Nothing.
Not floating. Well, I suppose I have no choice then. You are an enigma.
Should I check this drop?
To be certain.
I don't know, man.
Manor.
It's not likely to have something I care about, but it's not very much time waste at all. What? Bolt. Crucible Knight. Yeah, what a fucking early game, dude. Wow. Why am I climbing? I don't have an answer. Upgrade to Smithing Seal, it's only 45k to get it to plus 24, so you get the plus 9 for cheap. Is there a guaranteed seal at Round Table? Is that the upgrade tech? Or is that just a hope you get a really light smithing weapon? Shit. Okay. I'm not pissing off the Revenant. Exclamation point DRL. Anybody can play if you want to. On the start, you always get a staff or a seal. Interesting. Is it always guaranteed to be smithing? To one cycle him. I am gonna upload these practice runs to YouTube, so I'm sure my first couple attempts are going to get absolutely scrutinized to hell and back because,
Can you hear me?
you know,
Help me. I'm stuck.
that's just how it goes. But okay, so we have a smithing seal. I suppose I should drop it at some point so that I can test this out. Let me just drop it. Where is it? Okay, it's plus 15. Which means we need 3 6s, 3 7s, and 3 8s. Although, I only need to get it to plus 22 to get plus 9, right? So 3 6s, 3 7s, and 1 8? I think that's how that works. I should probably test that just to figure it out. Alright, 2 6s, 3 7s, and 1 8. Weak. Okay. 2 6s, 3 7s, 1 8. I think that's all I need. And we'll buy stone swords while we're here too. Okay. 2 6s, 3 7s, 1 8. Stone sword. Stone sword, stone sword. Take that off because I need to drop it in a second. Okay.
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your own.
Plus 9? Holy shit. Wow. That's way cheaper. Okay, well, yeah, that'll speed us up a lot. Because I was doing 2 round table runs. In every run. And you just don't need to do that. And I am more than good on keys now. So I kind of have everything I'll need. I'm also probably safe to pivot out a blue dancer and put on some armor now. Probably better for safety reasons. I'm gonna be slamming more damage than I know what to do with right here anyway. Shit. Christ, man. That was so awkward. That was so awkward. Jesus. Wow. Very fucked. All of this right here is very fucked. Okay, we go first step after this. Blue Dancer doesn't really... I guess Crimson Seed instead of Blue Dancer could be helpful. Works for me. Yeah, I mean, I always just crank all of my starting levels into health.
Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's
Because
personal
that's, I don't know,
belongings,
that just makes
huh?
more sense.
You scheming little thief! The gods demand repentance! Wait!
First step.
What a shit show.
All right. Yeah, I mean, we're already max upgraded in the middle of Limgrave. Yeah, okay, the upgrade tech alone is gonna save us a ton. No way, man. Jesus Christ. I was getting aggro cucked. Yeah, this seed's a lot stronger than the one yesterday. And we also have new tech. Okay. I believe Renala is Agil. So we just need to aggro her because this is a little too fucked. Yeah, that would have been way too fucked to try to take all that on. Aggroing her despawns all those ads, though, the next time we go to encounter her. That's why we aggro her. Yeah, I already know the comments on the videos for the first 3 practice seeds are going to be, holy shit, what are you doing? That's so easy to upgrade. How do you not know that? I already see it. Who is this? Oh. How is that not a backstab? Devious. Big. Renal is blasting her beam over there. Fuck. Do you have to stall, Renala? That's a annoying sequence of moves. Wow. Is he dead? I think he's dead. Oh no. That sucks. Oh shit. Okay, Deathless medallion, there's no, wow, dude. Wow. I guess there's no target farming for Deathless medallion, it's just kill bosses and hope you get it. Can I don't know what this fucking route is, man. I don't know how to get up here. All right. We're just going to sit down at the Weeping Catacomb to level. We're not going to sit down until then. What's the base dex on this character? 12? That's nothing crazy. Bandicoot, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate you. Blind spot with the tier 1 as well. I missed it, but thank you. Yeah, man. Dude, I'm actually getting fucking farmed here. Jesus Christ, there we go. Rot? Okay. Wow. The rot actually fucks us so hard. Because I need to port. Alright. Ow. I want to get over to the Spirit Spring anyway, I think. It's a longer run, but I want to do it anyway because... we need to go to the Ruined Bear Cave anyway. Okay. Yeah, the seed is very good. Finding a smithing stone 10 of some kind at some point. Oh god, this is Deathless. Really? I'm not getting any fucking audio either. Holy shit, how do I not die? Need to heal him. Alright, this is turbo scuffed. Wow. Don't go out this far, man. Holy shit. That is such an insane series of events right there. All right. I mean, at least I switched mode. Lightning shrouding tears are crazy. At least I switched mode and got into play safe when I was supposed to there. Because locking in when shit gets really sketchy and not just speed running is the biggest difference maker. Like, you need to not be scared almost all the time, but you need to be scared at the right times. Insane phase transition, too. Just awful timing on it. Like, max health phase transition. We're gonna sit. Yeah, I'm sure this seed, given how strong it is probably like a... Top score is probably going to be like 80. Unless it get... I don't trust the hands. I got fucked by a hand once before, not trying to get fucked again. Change the lightning physics? Yeah, I probably should. I don't know, is that even true? I do like our physics tiers quite a bit. Honestly, our current physics might actually be better. Insane amount of remembrances. What, you ain't never been fucked by a hand? Haven't lived. It's regen health and regen stam that's in the physic right now. Okay, out of curiosity, does exiting the Everjail get rid of your physic? It probably does, because there's a loading screen. Yes, it does. Okay. Wow. Godskin duo in a fucking lunchbox, man. I mean, we're over-leveled as fuck, so... we're good. Who is this? Oh, it's Ancient Dragon Man. Ow. That could have been death. Very easily. I'm dead. Oh my goodness, I'm not dead. What? What? Fucking NPC fights, man. Really? That's crazy. The fucking turbo seat, I guess, man. Jesus. With low heals, I can sit. I get to level 2. Just a tiny little safety play. Making sure that we get to the end. Making sure that we get a good score on a seed this strong is really important. All remembrances. Yeah, I have gotten Melania in that cave before. I even dodged waterfowl in that cave. Sick fucking box, man. Smithing stone 10, somber or regular, would be nice. Hello? Jesus. Insane that I get the backstab animation right there. Is this Gideon? It's Dawn. Okay, now it's Liurnia. Okay, our Liurnia routing still feels very not good. I think it's maybe somewhat alleviated by grabbing the Merchant Grace when we head over there. Surely that landed. Scorpion. Shit. That was a gold item. I probably should have checked it. All right. Yeah, we're gonna light this grace. Ow. Ow. Dude, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. And I guess I'm gonna sit at it at this point. And then we can use this to make our way over to right side Liurnia. Checking merchants for Somber 10 a good idea? I don't know, man. And I also think porting back to that grace is actually time save. Ooh. I think this is faster. Although maybe... got another idea too. Need to light this grace. Okay. I thought that was a curse blade for a second. Moog. Ghost Moog. Just got back up. Okay. Grace animations are just fast in this. Fuck. An Invis Black Knife Assassin right there, huh? I do think this grace could actually be a good idea right here. I do think this grace could actually be quite quick to get over to right side Liurnia instead of that merchant grace. Okay, good. Stoopner, thank you for the tier 1, dude, for 29 months. Please take this sub from me, good sir. Thanks for all the amazing content and being as bushy as you can. Well, thank you, dude. Thank you. I use Howl of Shabiri for Melania. Only if you want to die faster. Howl is not a good idea unless you're not getting hit or one-shotting. Okay, this is a fucked arena. Or has high potential to be a fucked arena, so just be aware. And if it looks too sketchy, it probably is too sketchy. Dude, what the... What? Dude, it's knocking me around. Okay, it's a... Black Knife Assassin. Not too sketchy. However, this guy right here kind of is. So I'm just gonna kill him. I'm not trying to die to fall damage because he casts a spell that knocks me off a cliff. Does faith increase holy damage? Sometimes. It depends. If the weapon that you're using has faith scaling, then it'll increase your faith damage, or it'll increase the damage of whatever you're doing. face was scary. Yeah, this segment of the routing feels pretty slow on bosses. Probably go bulls first. Keys, we're still sitting at 4. I can also go to Altus right now and do... I mean, shit, do I even want to do Radon Arena even if I have it unlocked like that? I don't know. Maybe not. Because it's still quite the time commitment. Death Rate Bird. Doesn't look like it, but it is. Wanted to get the stagger because just needed to get the stagger. Prevent a phase transition. Wow. What? Wow. Really? What the fuck? Yeah, I can sit at this next grace. No, Destined Death and all other status effects cannot have their damage changed. Yeah, we'll put Lightning Tier in. Okay, Dex. Big. Physic. Wrong one. Lightning Tier. Okay. Very awkward positioning there. I didn't realize there's a little bundle of sticks where the exit is before the exit pops. It kind of looks like an unlit, like a grace if like the yellow parts of the grace weren't there. That's interesting. What kind of weapon you wish to get on this kind of run? This is about as good as it gets. You want something that has a flat damage buff. I mean, at least for early game. That's probably not as true late game. Like, perhaps I would change out to, like, a backhand blades if we picked them up or something like that. But, like, this is about as good as it gets. When you're just trying to speedrun, things that have flat damage buffs, especially if it's flat damage and flat status buffs, like Ice Lightning, that is really good. Pongal Vidai, thank you for the tier 1, dude. Any chance of doing now only run? A bow only run? I've done that a couple times. Another tibia. All right. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to finish this run like 10 to 15 minutes after I'm supposed to be up at the common drop setup. But, I think that's fine. Tamner will simply have to tank a little while longer solo. Try the more map seeds mod for Night Rain at some point? Probably not. Mods in general don't interest me a ton. I mean, I understand that's a mod that, like, adjusts the... Like, it's the kind of mod that I would be into. Because it's not actually, like, adding content. It's just, like, expanding upon shit that's already in the game. But... I don't know. I'm disillusioned with Night Rain. I'm not happy that it's not getting more updates. What's the name of the stream you're going on? Common Drops. We're currently in the middle of a... It's a co-owned channel between myself, Torsad, and Ratty Rye. We're currently in the middle of a Balatro marathon stream where we're trying to get Completionist Plus, which is the maximum difficulty on every deck in the game, from a fresh file in a single stream. We're like almost 60 hours into it, I think. Yeah, dude, just like complete absence of adding very easy to add content is frustrating. I mean, I was holding out hope that they would have seen the success and been like, oh shit, this is worth more effort, but it's frustrating that they managed it this way. Alright. So, Caelid is the spot where dreams go to die. Oh, I forgot to do right side of Liurnia. Completely forgot to do right side of Liurnia. But we already started on this Caelid line. Okay, this is fine. Just need to lock in for a moment here. And we'll go back to right side Liurnia and then come back to Rotview Balcony after we're done. Because I want to... This exact segment of bosses has caused me problems before. I think because I go fight that Tibia Mariner and it's super easy. And then I don't lock in. I don't lock in for the massive bump in difficulty that happens right here. That's an annoying spot for a Golem Archer. We're looking at a Crystalian and a Demi-Human Chief. Okay. Okay. Caelid Locket needs to go big. What are we looking at? Do need to be aware of the mobs as well, because mobs can of course fuck us. I've died to a mob right here, so don't want to be doing that. Oh, what the fuck? Rick. Okay, right side Liurnia, which is actually just central Liurnia right now. Okay, lived. Yeah, I think Scenic Isle is going to be best grace for us here. And then from right here, head in this direction. Regarding comment drops, what's your vision for that channel? You expect these long challenges to have good views? You want to try more stuff? You want to help guys or else? I just thought it was fun. Something that I've learned over shit, dude. My streaming anniversary, my content creation anniversary is in 6 days. I will have been doing it for 8 years in 6 days. But something that I've learned in that time is that, like, you can figure out, like, the analytical optimal way to do things, and it will work. It'll just kill your soul. And it won't last because it'll kill your soul. And it's a lot better and a lot more sustainable, and you'll actually have success that lasts if you just do shit that you're passionate about, that you're having fun with, you know? So with this, the vision of the channel was, fuck, it'd be really cool to do all these really impractically long challenges that all these different games have built into them for people that really get obsessed with the game. That, you know, all of us obviously want to do at one point or another. But we just haven't because it takes so long. So that was the vision. The vision was do something that we thought was fun. Yeah, I mean, you can do that with anything, I suppose. Like, that's not, like, obviously doing something that is entertaining to you instead of something that is, like, by the numbers most likely to work is, of course, going to feel better and be more sustainable. That's not just streaming. But I think with streaming, it's more at the forefront because with a regular job, you're compared against other people that are also doing a regular job. And for the most part, that's not like jobs don't tend to be things that people are very passionate about, you know? They tend to be a necessary evil in most people's lives, right?
Oh, you are free. I would, sir, if you find it. Unless.
Okay, hold on. Gotta lock in. Gotta get here. And so, like, the majority of the populace is not, like, super passionate about their job and loves doing their job. I should be porting, not running back.
Greeting.
And that's what you get compared against. But with streaming, there's just so many people that love playing video games and love doing what they're doing, and they're just having a great time with it because it's for fun. And so if you, by the numbers, get too into the fucking weeds and lose the fun, well, there's going to be somebody else that's doing it that's having fun. Thorny cracked here. Shit. That's damage. And, like, yeah, it would be really sick if, especially for Tanner and Ryan, if we could make that channel be financially successful and it could make sense for, like, common drops to be something that is, like, essentially a full-time job. That'd be really cool. But if that doesn't happen, then that's fine. We're just doing things that we all... fulfilling our dreams from when we play these games and want to do something cool with them. Holy fucking cemetery shades, man. Jesus. Fucking Remembrance City, man. The Scrub, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate you. With that in mind, chat, after hearing about it, if you guys do want to go follow the Common Drops Twitch or YouTube, we are doing a marathon stream that, not of the game, a stream that lasts for usually around 100 hours straight. We do something like that at the start of every month. You should go follow the Twitch, subscribe to the YouTube, because it's a great time. Saw you on Raffle the other day. Tanner is bad at Balatro. Tanner was on his best behavior when Raffle was there, I tell you what. Raffle was trying to instill good habits into Tanner the whole way through. But, now Tanner is skipping just about as often as he can and doing the opposite of optimizing. Oh, so close. That jump is so hard to get. Dude, get out of my way, man. Oh, that's bad. I didn't know if the thing went down. Oh my goodness. That was a fucking insane ad right there, man. Bro's on his goofy goober shit right now, man. You know, I've never on any of these practice seeds found a useful Great Rune. Jesus Christ, man. I do believe this is my best score so far, and I've still got quite a bit of time. I've obviously been running into a dying issue, so really need to not die. Xeeks is obviously going to Xeeks here. get out of here. Okay. Alright, now we can go back here. Alright, and we need a lock back in. Need a lock back in because we're back to Caelid scaling. Okay. Can we not fucking do this right now, buddy? Please? No, upgrade mats are free. Like, you're when you switch weapon, it's the same upgrade level. I just don't have anything that I would take over this. I mean, it's not impossible that I would switch out a Dragon Scale Blade because, like I said, Dragon Scale Blade is an early game scaler. And we're not exactly in the early game anymore, but I still don't have anything else that's better. Wouldn't really expect to find anything else that's better. Because it kind of just doesn't make sense to do item checks. We're running to bosses and killing bosses. Nice, man. Now, I need to be careful of this. Really need to be careful of this. Because Zamor is a pretty tough boss, and Xeeks is a very high scaling arena. Jesus Christ, that's another fucking remembrance. Okay, Idrid. Sprinting R2s? I guess tap R2s work as well. Okay. Locking in might require some gamer subs. Use code Bushy. I do have. I got my subs right next to me. I just am not taking my hands off the controller at any point here. Need to sit. Okay, and then we can swap this here. Going for extra damage on the physic because I feel like it's more likely that we're sitting and refreshing our heals between fights anyway, and we don't need the efficiency of Crimson Burst anymore. Okay. Fog wall randomizer run was a work of art. I still wanna commit to the fucking turbo randomizer. Every fog wall leads to every place. Every item is in every place. Just absolute fucking mega stinker. Absolute mega stinker of a run. It didn't follow him up into the sky. That was weird. Right, let me buff weapon. You know, I normally I probably should try to not run through here, because these could randomize to big enemies that fuck me. But I normally don't run through there anyway in vanilla, because the sorcerers are problematic. But yeah, I shouldn't do it on randomizer either. Oh yeah, Celia tunnel skip. I didn't think about that. I mean, in case it's not obvious, I've been raw dogging this the whole way through. I haven't done any planning before. I haven't done any looking at what the optimal strats look like. I have simply been ripping it. All right, 51. 51 no deaths. I can also go clean up Margit right about now. Gonna want to rest. Need a Hubert coaching sesh for real. Yeah, but like, yes, of course, getting help from somebody who knows what they're doing is obviously good. But also, there is something to be said about figuring it out on your own. Doing that at least a little bit to start is a good idea, because you'll miss the why. You'll miss the why as to what you're doing and why you're doing it if you don't figure it out first. Yeah, dude, I'm inputting jump. What are we talking about here, man? Thank you. It's also, and I do think this is a problem that Ignite has somewhat frequently. If you get rid of your beginner's mind, innovation becomes a lot harder. Like, the more you learn, the less that's possible. Because there's all sorts of terrible ideas that people that know what they're doing would never try, because they're terrible ideas. But also, there's some ideas that aren't terrible that people that know what they're doing won't try because, well, they already think they figured it out. Yeah, man. Okay. Go clean up Margit. Limgrave, Stormhill check. No, quit out. You're not allowed.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Okay. We're going to get into Altis before 1:30. Right cards, huh? Yeah, the French community is really good at Elden Ring. The Forza, the runner of this league, is French. Yeah, French guys are really good at Elden Ring. I think this is a good grace to pick up. I don't get Deathless very often, so this specific route is not super known to me. We do have Forbidden Lands. The other random grace that we got, I don't remember, but I think I remember it not being anything to consider. Maybe I should have just taken the riposte. I think I want this too. I don't know. I'm going for this tibia. I don't know if going for this tibia is actually a good idea. Okay. It's a pretty fucked duo fight. I'm glad it spawned there, because that's not actually a boss fight. we're at 55. I would like a legit score of 60 plus. But this seed should score way better than 60. That was stupid. Should not have done that. Right, over, down. Wow. Bale in a fucking lunchbox, man. That was so greedy. Jesus Christ. I need to get out of here, man. Okay, that's fine. I mean, unlucky, I guess, but it's fine. You prefer fighting Bale in these places? He's a jumping fuck. And it makes it quicker. Does it? I don't think it does. Because Bale's hitboxes are fat as fuck. Not another one of these fucking guys. Okay. There we go. Yeah, spending time heading down towards Bale in a lunchbox doesn't feel great. Yeah, I actually got like a ton of spare time here. I am already. I'm gonna finish this run 10 minutes if I don't get the timer pause and teleport at all anymore. I'm already gonna finish the run 10 minutes after. my start time for common drops. But, you know, that's okay. I'm on a fucking heater, boys. Sunflower's Abyss, thank you for the tier 1. Ooh, Lanciax right here. DTS Lanciax. Alright, honestly, it's a skip. Not even going to spend any time on it. So we light this Grace and then head towards Black Knife Lanciac spawn, and then we can drop down and do Miranda. And then we can come back to this Grace, and then we've got Bell-Bearing Hunter, Deathbird. We've also got a line that goes towards Crystalian Tunnel and Wormface. There's also a Sanguine Noble over there. Wormface and the Deathbird spawns are awkward because there's a lot of ads. But I probably just gotta send it. Probably just gotta go for it, man. Dude, you're just saying nothing words? No? No, I think you're just failing to comprehend, my boy. Right, they did change how this works. Or Matt did change how this works. That hurts a lot. Okay. Spammed out of that shit fast as hell. The lightning should help with this a lot. Ow, dude. I need to not die. Alright, just slow it down. Don't die. It's fine. Okay, so, Matt did make it so that the first and second Lanciac spawn are the same boss now. I don't know when he did that. But I do remember him making that change. It's a good change because it means that there's not, in order to compensate, there's not 2 Lanciaxes and Adulas in the pool. to account for the fact that there is 167 boss spawns, and therefore those two need to be duped instead of 165. No, we don't need a skip, because lightning should be really good for this. However, I should have been more well prepared for this one, certainly, because I should have known that what boss fight this is. The lightning staggers the abductor virgins. That's why I don't think this is a skip. That's not good. Alright, maybe it should have been a skip, bro. Shit. It gets so much harder in Altus. Duo fights that obviously are not actual fights within the game get really sketchy. The scaling gets so high over here, though, man. Fuck. Alright, it's better. It's better. Nowhere close to as good as I want it, but it's better. Fuck, man. Damn it. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna play that one out because I need to go get on Common Drop stream anyway. Damn it, man. Alright, boys, I'm heading over to Common Drops right now. I will see you guys there in just a couple of minutes. You're all getting sent over there right now. Okay. Okay. Ooh, my back itches. I'll be streaming for 12 more hours today. So make sure you hang out with me at Common Drops. All right, boys? All right, thanks for watching. I think we'll while we're playing Balatro, I'll even go open a couple Pokemon packs over there right now. So if you want to watch some Pokemon packs, we're going over there right now. All right, boys. See you there. See you there. See you there. Bye.